the Sustainable Development Goals. This is one of the projects of United Nations. The Sustainable Development Goal has 17 goals. Every goal is important because every goal has a purpose being promoted. This project is designed to solve the problem faced by each country and the whole world. Sustainable Development Goals number 1 is no poverty. More than 700 million people, or 10% of the world's population, struggle to meet even most basic necessities, such as the access to water and sanitation, education, and healthcare, to mention a few. Globally, the poverty rate in rural region is 17.2%, which is more than 3 times greater than the rate in metropolitan areas.
SDG 1 calls for the eradication of poverty and all its manifestation. Its invention shared prosperity, a basic standards of living and social protection benefits for people everywhere, including the poorest and the most vulnerable people in the society. The goal seeks to ensure equal rights and access to economic and natural resources.
Sustainable Development Goals number 2, the Zero Hunger. According to the World Food Program, 135 million suffer from acute hunger, largely due to man-made conflicts, climate change, and economic downturns. The COVID-19 pandemic could now double that number, putting an additional 130 million people at the risk of suffering acute hunger by the end of 2020. With more than 250 million people potentially at the brink of starvation, swift action that needs to be taken to provide food and humanitarian relief to the most at-risk regions.
This goal seeks sustainable solution to end hunger in all its form by 2030 and to achieve food security. The aim is to ensure everyone has enough good quality food to live a healthy life. Achieving this goal will require better access to food and the widespread promotion of sustainable agriculture.
Progress has also been found in some developing regions due to high levels of poverty, armed conflicts, and other injustices. Children from the poorest households are up to 4 times to be dropped out of school than those of richest households.
Achieving quality education for all reforms believe that education is one of the most powerful and proven vehicle for sustainable development. This goal ensures that all girls and boys complete free primary and secondary schooling by 2030. It also aims to provide equal access to affordable educational training to eliminate gender and wealth disparity and achieve universal access to a quality higher education.
Learners like us will soon grow to be adults, who will find ourselves in an increasingly interconnected, multicultural society. We need to be mindful of our cultural norms and differences around the world, so that we can adapt and thrive. The SDGs are common expectation for all citizens and are essentially global in nature.
Learning SDG allow us to gain fresh insight into the problems we face around the world. These problems are inseparable from society, and in order to better appreciate the SDG, we need to learn about the world around us, our environment. These goals reflect the UN's supremely ambitious and transformational visions to envisage a world free of poverty, hunger, disease, and where all life can thrive. Well, that sounds great, doesn't it?
But perhaps a bit overwhelming because what can one individual person do to change anything regarding these global sustainable goals? A lot actually, and here are just a few suggestions.
You've heard it all before. It is becoming basic knowledge in our daily life. Save electricity by turning off appliances when not in use, and use energy-friendly light bulbs.
Turn off the light and take advantage of the natural light.
Think before you print and recycle the paper you've used for printing.
Actually, just recycle paper, plastic, bottles, and aluminum.
Take shorter shower and save water.